Hello everyone, Zach here. Today I'm back with the 13th battle in the OU series. So I'm back to recording the series now. I just had a vacation that was a little over a week. I went down to Kentucky for the 4th of July. So I wasn't able to record down there because there is no internet. So I'm really glad that I am back to record some more battles for you. So let's start looking for a battle. Before I get into the battle, I'll start looking for one now. Before I get into it, I did change the teams up a little bit. I did change not the whole team, but the move set basically of one of the Pokemon. Alright, so we are facing Minky. And it's like a pretty threatening team. Now there's many things that they could possibly lead with. But I'm guessing it's going to lead off with Hippowdon. So I'm going to lead off with my Landorus. So he decides to lead off with the Mamoswine. And now, since I do have the Intimidate ability, and I do lower the attack, I'm pretty sure that I can take an Ice move if that's what he decides to go for right off the bat instead of Stealth Rocks. So I'm just going to set mine up now. He goes for the Ice Shard. Does still do a pretty good amount of damage, and I'm still able to get up my Stealth Rocks. So I do not want to take another Ice Shard, so I'm going to have to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Rotom now, as he decides to go out into his Hippowdon. Now the reason I didn't U-turn there was because he could easily go for the Ice Shard and take me out, and I did not want to deal with that. So, let's see here. I could just go straight for the Hydro Pump, because I know that an Earthquake won't hit me at all because I do have the Levitate ability, so I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump right away. Or hold on a second, no I'm not. Because he could go out into the Gastrodon predicting that, and he'll get the +1 attack. So I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp first. I do get the burn, as he's able to set up the Stealth Rocks. So now I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump now, and that is going to take out the Hippowdon. I didn't think he would stay in. The better play, if he did have it on his Pokemon, would be to go into the Ferrothorn or the Gastrodon to take the hit. However, I'm not entirely sure what he was thinking at that time. So I take down his Hippowdon, and now he brings in the Alakazam. He might go for the Psychic just straight away to take me out, or he might try to set up. And I don't want him to go straight for the Focus Blast either and take out my Tyranitar, predicting it to come in on the Psychic. So I might be able to take a Psychic, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to go for the Signal Beam. He goes for the Focus Blast right away and takes me out. So that is not good. Now I think I'm going to go out to my Keldeo. Here's where the main moveset switched around. I now have Hidden Power Bug instead of Hidden Power Ice, and I substituted an Icy Wind for the other water type move I had. I just think it's better overall. So I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Bug. He might have a Choice Sash, Focus Sash. I do get a critical hit. Not entirely sure if that mattered or not, but that is very unfortunate for him. If it did matter, I'm sorry. But there's nothing you can really do if you get a critical hit. Pokemon is nothing except a bunch of luck. Now that he knows that I am Choice Scarfed because I outsped the Alakazam, he decides to bring in the Heatran. And Hidden Power Bug will not do anything to this thing. But I don't know why he brought in the Heatran on it, but I'm going to have to switch out. I'm going to go out back out to my Landorus. Do get the attack drop, and he just goes for the hidden power ice, I'm guessing. I don't know what else move he could have gone for, but whatever. So now, I guess I'm going to go back out into my Keldeo, and I'm going to go for the Secret Sword. He's probably predicting me to go for the Water type move, so he brings in the Gastrodon. And I do hit it with a Secret Sword coming in. Does a decent amount, not too much. But that's got another critical hit on him. Now I'm just going to say I'm sorry. Because that critical hit mattered, because the first one did 31%. 131%, and the next one did 70%, taking out the critical hit. So that pretty much sucks. I go for the Power Whip one more time, and Secret Sword again. That does 67%, and he takes me out with a Power Whip. The best move right now would be to go out into my Latios. But I still have the Heatran to worry about. So I'm not entirely sure if Hidden Power Fire would be the best move to go for at this point. Because he could just predict that, switch into the Heatran, and pretty much negate it altogether. So, but not entirely sure if he realizes that I do carry Hidden Power Fire, and that is going to take out the Ferrothorn. Now let's see what else he can bring in. Well, I just spilled water all over myself. That's real nice. Alright. He decides to bring back in the Heatran, predicting him to go for the Hidden Power Ice, like he did for my Landorus T. So, the best thing I can take it would be the Tyranitar. But you go for the Dragon Pulse instead. I didn't even know these things could carry Dragon Pulse, but what do you know? Super effective. I could go for the super effective move, would be the Superpower, or I could go for the Stone Edge, which is Stab. The only reason I really don't want to go out into, or go for the Superpower, because I know it's going to kill the Heatran. But when he brings back in the Mamoswine, I don't want it to go straight for the physical attacking, like the Ice Shard or whatever, and take me out. But I'm still going to go for it. He goes for the Dragon Pulse. Doesn't do too much, considering that I do have a special defense boost in the Sand. So that is pretty good for me. So now he just has his last Pokemon, which is the Mamoswine. Now either way, this thing can outspeed me with whatever move it goes for, because it's not too fast. He decides to go for the Earthquake, and let's see here. I guess I can go out to my Latios here. This is what I was kind of fearing right now, was the Mamoswine to sweep the rest of my team. I'm just going to go for the Surf. He goes for the Ice Shard, it's going to take me out. And now I'm going to go out to my last Pokemon, which is my Garchomp. I'm hoping my Garchomp can take this, because it's 4 times effective. And I cannot take it. So, good game to Mankey. That was a really great battle. I knew that was probably going to happen during the end. Was I had all Pokemon weak to Ice on my team left, and he had Mamoswine left. I didn't think that the Ice Shard would actually take out Latios, because it's more bulky than people imagine, but it is 2 times effective, plus coming from the powerhouse Mamoswine. That is going to be pretty much the game. If you enjoyed it, leave a like rating. If you really enjoyed it, leave a favorite. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. You can follow me on Twitter if you would like. I just post a bunch of random things. Sometimes I just start liking a bunch of videos that I watch, so you might get spammed with that. But anyways, thank you all for watching. My Twitter will be in the description, by the way. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.